Feng, what the hell are you doing? Bringing rotten peaches in this heat? They stink.
Uncle, you shut off the cold storage behind my back. It's 104 degrees. All the peaches have rotted. What about our 5-year reputation?
A good name doesn't pay the bills. Cold storage costs too much. Refrigerated shipping costs us a few extra bucks per box. We're using regular shipping from now on.
No way. Premium peaches are delicate. Without cold shipping, we'll poison buyers.
What a joke.
I've got 3 million followers. Forget poison.
They'd buy crap if I sold it.
Feng, your dad died under suspicious circumstances. If I hadn't taken you in, you would have starved to death. Work hard for Lily from now on. I'll save what you earn for your wedding fund. If Lily can't find a good man in the city someday, you can be her live-in son-in-law. We'll keep the wealth in the family.
Dad!
What are you talking about?
A country bumpkin isn't good enough for me. But then again, you've worked like a dog for my family all these years.
Once I'm done having fun in the city and want an honest man.
I'll let you pick up the pieces.
Worked like a dog. Pick up the pieces. For 15 years, I treated them like my saviors. I worked myself raw building their business. But to them, I'm just free labor they can humiliate at will. Fine, you're right, Uncle.
Now you're talking. We're family after all.
My Chanel dress. Feng, are you insane?
Dayong Lin, there's no need to wait. Your lousy orchard and your daughter nobody wants. You can keep them. I quit!
Dad, look at his attitude. Tell him to get lost. I don't need him to sell my peaches. Guys, these premium all-natural peaches are bursting with juice. Launch special. 5 pounds for just $5.99. Tap the link.
Lily's incredible. All 30,000 orders sold out in seconds. We're going to be rich.
Effective immediately, all shipping and customer service for Lin Village Cooperative have nothing to do with me, Feng Lin. Good advice is wasted on fools. Let's see if this 104-degree heat will coddle you like I did.
Feng, that old orchard out west has been abandoned for 5 years. The weeds are head high. You really want to lease it and go solo?
The old variety is sweet enough. I've got the skills to revive it. I'll pay rent yearly. The village won't lose out.
Forget the rent. Your dad died under mysterious circumstances. That bastard Dayong stole your family's land. Now, after using you, he's kicked you out. It breaks this old man's heart. Use the orchard for now, but tending it is backbreaking work. How can you manage alone?
I'm starving. Do you have any food? I'm dying here.
Goodness, where'd this young lady come from? Why'd she pass out hungry at the village gates?
That watch could buy half of Lin Family Village, yet you passed out from hunger?
Fake. It's a $1.99 Temu knockoff with free shipping. Listen, my family tried to force me to marry a balding man in his 60s. I ran away to escape the wedding. I haven't eaten in 3 days. Just feed me and I'll do any work.
Ever done farm work?
I have. I'm really strong. Please take me in, boss. I'll obey.
Room and board included. Come on, let's get you some meat.
Thanks, boss. Boss, you're so handsome. Wow, look at that body. I, the CEO, ran for my own wedding and ended up in this backwater place where I found a gorgeous hunk. He's way better than those skinny pretty boys at my company.
Quit daydreaming. Go cut the weeds over there.
Sure. Watch this.
I told you to cut weeds, not tear the place apart. What rich girl escaped from her mansion?
Sorry, boss. The sickle had a mind of its own.
Enough. Go sit in the shade. Don't get heat stroke and cause more trouble.
Well, Feng's really out here digging dirt.
I hear you even picked up a wild girl begging for handouts.
So you're really looking for a wife in a garbage dump? Who are you calling a wild girl? You plastic-faced freak. Your filler must be melting in this sun. You ugly hag.
You filthy beggar!
How dare you insult me?
I won't argue with you, wild girl. Feng Lin.
Do you know how many orders I sold on my live stream today? The number will scare you to death. 30,000 orders.
That's enough to keep you digging this dump forever.
I'd say you should come back with me like a good girl and be my assistant.
Selling more is a good thing. But I should warn you, at 104 degrees without refrigerated shipping, all those peaches will rot. The Lin Family Cooperative represents the whole village's hard work. I hope you're still this happy then.
That's just sour grapes talking.
Once I make a fortune, you can stay poor in this dump of an orchard.
Boss, that woman is so arrogant. Want me to have her store shut down?
You ran from your wedding and want to shut down stores? Go drink your water. The real show is about to begin. Didn't I tell you to go rest? Those hands were made for the piano. If they scar, how will you ever get married?
Who says I'm getting married? Besides, if I don't earn my keep, you might think I'm useless and kick me out. I'm the CEO of Dingshin Group, worth $20 billion. I've met every kind of man. And today, some farmer puts a Band-Aid on me and my heart starts racing. Mo, oh Mo, you're pathetic. Boss, it's been oddly quiet over there for the past 2 days. Were you right after all?
It's been 4 days. That seal truck has been hot enough to ferment those peaches into poison.
Lily, the transfer station says everything in the trucks is rotted and reeks. The courier returned the shipment and deducted a contamination fee of $16,000 from our shipping deposit.
16,000, Lily. The returns have all rotted to mush. We didn't make a dime.
Now we have to pay out of pocket. That's everyone's hard-earned money. We're finished. When Feng was here, we never had this problem with cold chain shipping. I said we shouldn't have driven him out.
Shut up. Anyone who says Feng's name gets nothing from this year's profits. Dad can never find out about this. Open all the returns, get some black trash bags, tie them tight so the rotten liquid can't leak, put the rotten ones on the bottom, cover them with a layer of good ones, then resend them to buyers who haven't returned theirs.
They're already moldy. They'll spoil the good ones too. They'll just rot again if we send them.
Who buys peaches and digs through them to the bottom? It'd be a shame to toss them. If we don't ship them, are you all going to pay the $16,000 fine? Get to work. Guys, I'm so sorry. It's just so hot. On the way here, a few peaches got bruised. Lily's been up in the mountains working with the fruit farmers. It's been so hard.
Cut her some slack.
Would you look at that? The second Lily starts crying, her male fans go crazy. Orders are up again.
Yeah, nobody asked for a refund. They bought even more. Lily really pulled it off. Now, that $16,000 in damages, we won't have to pay a cent, and we'll make a fortune.
Exactly. That stubborn Feng should have been kicked out long ago. Our Lily knows how to get things done.
Is this a bioweapon? I want a refund. I'm calling Consumer Protection.
You damn scammers, these peaches are rotten and crawling with worms. I'll blast you all over social media.
Hello? Consumer Protection Hotline? I'd like to file a complaint.
I'll put you out of business.
Freeze the Lin Village Cooperative's funds immediately. Notify the legal department. Prepare to enforce the quadruple compensation clause.
Well, Lily, it's been 7 days. Why can't we withdraw the money?
The funds are frozen. What about our dividends?
We lost millions. How is this making money? This will bankrupt us. Give us back our hard-earned money. You fraud. We should have listened to Feng. We should have used cold chain shipping. A smaller profit beats losing it all. You've ruined the whole village.
Feng, it's always Feng with you. Without me, would you have made this much? Could he have sold them this fast?
Then where's the money? Why can't we withdraw it?
What's all the yelling about? It's a routine security hold. They'll release it in a few days.
Lily, Mr. Wang, a major distributor in the city, is very happy with our peaches. I'm bringing him to inspect them tomorrow. If all goes well, he'll sign on the spot. $1 million annual contract. Is the order ready?
It's all ready. Don't worry, Dad. Mr. Wang is in for a big surprise. You hear that? Dad's bringing a major buyer tomorrow to sign $1 million deal. We'll be paid in full on the spot. Who cares about these frozen funds? Feng, Dad's bringing home $1 million deal. I asked you to stay, but you refused. Now you're stuck pushing that old cart. Jealous?
Black plastic bags full of stinking slop. Only you could think of that. Better hide the rotten peaches at the bottom really well. Wouldn't want to dirty your buyer's shoes.
What are you talking about? Those bags are for waterproofing.
Hey, old lady, you might fool everyone else, but don't fool yourself. This whole yard reeks of dead rats. How can you stand it?
You filthy beggar. How dare you call me an old lady? Feng, you just can't stand to see me succeed. Once that contract is signed, you'll be on your knees begging me.
Disaster's at your doorstep and you're still dreaming. Let's go, Mo. Stay away from the trash.
Move it. Pick up the pace. Double bag everything. Not a trace of that smell can leak out.
Bad news, Lily. There aren't any good peaches left.
That's impossible. Our co-op farms hundreds of acres. How can we be out of peaches?
Come on. Why would I lie to you? We only have 50 good peaches left. By tomorrow, there may be none.
We're screwed. The buyer's coming tomorrow if he finds out we're finished. Hurry, go to the town market and the neighbouring village. Pay top dollar for fresh peaches. Buy every good one you can.
Lily, isn't that fraud? What if the big buyer notices?
Say we just pick them ourselves. Cover the entire top layer with good fruit. The buyer arrives tomorrow. We have to keep up appearances today. Go.
This way, Mr. Wang. Mr. Wang, look, this is Lin Family Village's prime farmland.
Boss Lin, I've seen your daughter's live streams. Those juicy peaches look tempting. If today's samples are fresh enough, we'll sign today. I'll wire $60,000 up front.
You can count on the quality. We made $400,000 last year without a single bad review. Every peach was incredibly fresh. Feng, instead of enjoying the co-op's AC, you insist on digging in this wasteland. Why put yourself through this? Sorry you had to see this, Mr. Wang. He's an orphan I raised. He doesn't know any better and insists on going solo. But we're family. Once I land your $200,000 deal, your uncle here will scrape together some cash to help this barren orchard of yours.
No, thanks. That incredibly fresh $200,000 deal of yours, I'm afraid touching it would rot my hands.
You ungrateful wretch!
Mr. Wang, you're finally here. The village council has Da Hong Pao ready. Let's go have some tea.
Right, this way, Mr. Wang. Please come inside.
Mr. Wang! You can't judge produce by appearances. It may look perfect outside, but who knows what rotten mess is hiding underneath.
You filthy beggar, shut up! Who said you could speak here?
Wait, isn't that Ms. Joe, the Dinkson Group heiress, the one who can make or break anyone, that eccentric billionaire she-devil? Why is she dressed like that? She's behind some farmer pushing a cart. Zhao.
Mr. Wang, never mind Joe. That wild girl doesn't know any better. She's talking nonsense. It's so hot. Let's go get some tea. It'll cool us down.
No need for tea. Time is precious. Since we're already here, let's go straight to the warehouse and inspect the goods. What's that weird smell?
Oh, that's from the field next door. They just piled manure there. It reeks, but the warehouse is spotless. Lily, go. Open the door, quick.
Mr. Wang, it's not cleaned up in there yet. Why don't we have tea first?
We're already at the door. Why stop for tea unless there's something wrong with the goods you're hiding?
Of course not, Mr. Wang. Anyone who's tried them knows my peaches are the best. My daughter's just worried about the heat. I'll open it right now.
Boss, think when that door opens, a swarm of flies will come out?
Flies are nothing. The bioweapon is just being unleashed.
Mr. Wang, it's not that we won't show you. We just don't want them getting stuffy. Look at these. We just picked these fresh peaches.
Exactly, Mr. Wang. Try one. They're fresh and sweet.
Get me a pen. Bosslin, these crates on top look good. Let's sign the contract. The $300,000 deposit will hit your account right away.
Thank you, Mr. Wang. It's a pleasure doing business.
Mr. Wang, you can't judge produce by its looks without checking underneath. The fruit on top looks good, but who knows what rotten stuff they've hidden in the back corners. This deal is worth hundreds of thousands. Shouldn't you check the stock buried at the bottom?
You nasty piece of work. Shut up, you're no saint. Who are you to boss us around?
Why so nervous? The truth can stand up to scrutiny. If they're all good peaches, why be afraid to let us look?
She's clearly warning me. No wonder she's heir to a multi-billion-dollar empire. She thinks of everything. This shipment's definitely bad. The young lady's right. Go. Open those crates in the back against the wall. I want them inspected.
You can't open those. The bottom crates are hard to reach. They're all sealed and ready to ship.
Move her aside. Check them.
Mr. Wang, the peaches inside are good too. No rot.
Good thing I'm smart. To avoid getting caught, I even replaced the 2 innermost rows with good peaches I bought at a premium. You think you can mess with me? You're out of your league. See, Mr. Wang, I told you they're all good peaches. Feng and his people are just jealous. They came here to sabotage me.
You treacherous bastard, get lost!
All right, looks like I worried for nothing. Boss Lin, let's sign the contract.
Lin Village Cooperative, I've brought your returned shipment back.
What return shipment?
Open the gate and unload.
What's going on?
Daeyoung, this is your 0 bad reviews? You'd use these biohazards to scam me out of my $60,000 deposit? You crooked merchants owe me an explanation.
Mr. Wang, please let me explain.
Mr. Wang, this isn't our fault, it's his. He used to run the store. When he quit, he must have held a grudge. He tore out all the cold storage gear and deliberately mixed in rotten peaches to get back at us.
That's right, Mr. Wang. That bastard sabotaged us. When he left, he even took the freezers.
What's going on here?
Have you no shame? You're the ones who skipped refrigerated shipping to save money. How dare you make false accusations? Everyone here has eyes. You tell me, who really skipped refrigerated shipping?
Save it. This shipment contaminated the depot. The $16,000 fine must be paid today, and the platform says you're suspected of a major food safety incident. Hundreds of thousands in damages have already been assessed. Get ready to sell your house to pay it.
Hundreds of thousands? Lily, we can't afford that.
Anyone who runs their mouth today will make all of us split the damages.
Right. Feng did it. We saw it with our own eyes. As he was leaving, he stuffed rotten peaches into the boxes.
That's right. Feng has to pay all the damages himself. Exactly.
You rotten bastards! How dare you bully my boss? I'll make every one of you.
Zhu, miss, please calm down. Whatever you do, don't call anyone. There must be a reason for this. Let's talk this out.
Don't dirty your hands. You claim that before I quit, those rotten peaches got mixed in. You people threw away your conscience over millions of dollars in penalties.
Drop the holier-than-thou act. Didn't you pack the shipment?
You really think that when I quit, I left nothing behind?
Mr. Lin, Lily just called. She canceled all the refrigerated trucks to save on shipping costs and switched to the cheapest standard shipping.
Look closely. By the time they switched to standard shipping, I'd already quit and left the group. In 104-degree heat, with no refrigeration, they crammed it into sealed trucks. It's all in writing and recorded. Those millions in penalties are yours to pay.
No, that's impossible.
15 years. I helped you all prosper. Now to save yourselves, you're trying to destroy me. You deserve to lose everything.
Lily, we tried to cover for you, but now you're dumping millions in penalties on Feng and dragging us down too, you horrible woman.
Daeyoung, if you don't account for the money today, neither you nor your daughter leaves.
This is all your fault, Feng. You parentless bastard. If you hadn't torn down the cold storage with the peaches that rotted, you can't stand to see us succeed.
That's right! Feng, you grew up eating our food, and now you're just watching the cooperative go bankrupt. You were born a jinx who killed his own parents.
You two watch your mouths.
What do you want?
Say that again. Who killed whom? How did my dad die back then? And how did you get this orchard? Think I don't know anything?
Feng, how dare you hit someone? I'll have you arrested.
No need to call. Those millions in penalties are enough to put you away for years.
You greedy profiteers, you're doomed, yet still mouthing off. Mark my words, I'll have you blacklisted from every supply chain in the entire industry. Anyone who buys from Lin Village Cooperative, even one peach,
Is crossing me.
Feng, my friend, your skill and integrity have made a believer out of me. I hear you're working alone on an abandoned orchard west of the village. My company will invest directly in your orchard, $400,000. You take most of the profits. Let's sign now.
$400,000?
Mr. Wang, thanks for the offer, but I'm just starting out. I won't answer to investors. I can't take the money.
$400,000? He really said no?
Feng, wait. You have to take this money. With it, you can turn that barren orchard into a thriving business.
That balding old man has a good eye. He knows to put his money right in my man's hands. Good thing President Zhou gave him that little look. Boss. Mr. Wang came all this way to offer you money because he sees what you can really do. With $400,000, we can buy the best equipment and grow the best peaches. Farming alone is exhausting. I hate seeing you work so hard.
I'll take the money. But on one condition.
Go on.
The villagers were foolish, but they've suffered enough. Once Dayong's cooperative collapses for good, if they still have a conscience and are willing to change, I'll let them work with me. You can't interfere with my hiring.
No problem. You've got vision, Feng. The transfer's complete. I'll get going. Call if you need me.
He's teachable. That old man chose wisely.
Dayong! If you don't cough up the hundreds of thousands you owe in penalties and dividends today, we'll tear your house down.
I don't have any money. All my accounts were frozen by the platform.
Big news! Mr. Wang tracked Feng down at the old chief's house and shoved $400,000 in cash at him. Feng took it.
$400,000? Why him?
Listen up. That orchard is village property. Feng's an outsider. Why should he use our land to secure $400,000 in funding?
That's right. If the whole village joins forces and seizes that land back, not only will someone pay our penalties, but the $400,000 is ours too. Make him hand over the money.
Yeah, take back the orchard. Make him pay.
Feng, get down here now!
What?
Feng, you used the village's land to secure Mr. Wang's $400,000 investment. Hand it over and cover everyone's platform penalty.
Exactly. This is Lin family village land. You're just an outsider with no parents. What gives you the right to hog this prime land? Pay up now, then get out of the village.
Lily caused the penalty by cancelling cold chain shipping. Instead of making her pay, you're here to steal my land.
Enough. The village won't lease you this land anymore. That $400,000 will be the transfer fee for this land.
Stop. Dayong, have you no shame? The lease is in black and white stamped by the village committee. You can't just take it back.
Chief, that's hundreds of thousands in penalties. If he doesn't hand over the $400,000, everyone in this village will go bankrupt.
Mister, do you know nothing about the law? The platform charged the penalty. Check the platform's admin page and see whose name that debt is under.
Shut up!
I just checked. The co-op's legal representative is Dayong. The online store is registered under Lily's name, so legally, this six-figure debt falls entirely on the father and daughter. If the platform enforces the debt, it'll go after their cars and homes. Why are you all making a fuss, taking the fall for them?
Dayong, won't they come after us for the penalty?
Don't listen to him. We're all co-op shareholders. None of us can escape this.
Who are Dayong Lin and Lily Lin? An e-commerce platform filed a report and requested enforcement. The Lin Village Cooperative committed major fraud and breach of contract. It owes damages and fines totaling $640,000. Since the funds in your accounts aren't enough to cover the debt, we will now seize 2 properties owned by Dayong in the county seat, as well as Lily's assets, 1 Porsche sports car, and all the cooperative's assets.
Serves you right. You thought you could use us as human shields?
Don't take my Porsche. It's how I keep up appearances.
Obstruction of justice. That's another charge. Take her away.
Let go of me, my car, my houses.
They seized the co-op. Who'll buy the fruit from our fields this year?
The peaches from Lin Family Village shouldn't be left to rot. Dayong's cooperative may be finished, but my orchard is still here. As long as you leave Dayong's cooperative and come work honestly in my orchard, strictly following my cold chain standards, however much Dayong paid you in dividends, I'll match every penny.
Feng, you're a good man. We were blind before. We believed that father and daughter's lies. From now on, we'll follow your lead.
Yeah, we'll quit the co-op and work with Feng.
Great. Feng's got vision and a real sense of responsibility.
Dayong and those other bad apples are finally gone. Boss, now the CEO has a truly epic gift for you. Boss, have some water. You took in so many people today. Mr. Wang's $400,000 probably won't be enough.
It won't. To handle the whole village's harvest and build a top-tier cold chain warehouse, we'll also need a major distributor with real clout.
Boss, I heard the country's largest fresh produce company, Dingxian Group, is sending inspectors to rural areas to choose a multi-million-dollar exclusive supplier.
Dingshan Group.
If we can pass their inspection, we'll make it big overnight.
Okay. Then we'll give it everything we've got. We'll be ready for Dingxian Group.
Boss, you probably don't know that Dingxian Group's toughest inspector is the one serving you tea every single day.
I can't live like this anymore. Feng gets to live large on $400,000 while we're holed up in this dump, dodging creditors.
Enough. Quit complaining. We've even lost the cooperative. How can we make a comeback?
Dad, we're making a comeback.
Have you lost it?
Look, my live stream's top donor, Dekai, just messaged me. Turns out he's Dingxian Group's director leading this rural inspection.
That exclusive $2 million deal, if you play your cards right, he'll hand it straight to us.
Right, with Dekai covering for me, that deal is mine.
What good is a rigged deal? All our land has been taken back. We can't produce a single decent peach. What can you give them? What will the inspectors examine?
No good fruit? We'll go to the next village and buy their nearly rotten rejects cheap.
Are you crazy? In this heat, rejects stink within hours. Feng built new cold storage. That's why he dared take the deal. How will we keep ours fresh?
Feng's a stubborn fool. We can't afford cold chain ice packs, but surely we can afford industrial dry ice at pennies a pound, right? Just pack the boxes with dry ice. They'll keep billowing cold vapor. Think how high-end it'll look. What would those corporate desk jockeys know anyway? As long as Dekai covers for me. Who'd dare investigate us? Well, Feng, still slaving away. You took out loans for new cold storage. You really think Dingxian Group's deal will go to you?
Old lady, did bankruptcy leave you too broke to buy a mirror? Why are you here seeking attention again?
Mo, keep talking tough. Let me tell you, Dingxian Group's $2 million deal was already promised to our cooperative. We're using the most advanced cryopreservation technology. It gives off cold vapor at 1/10 your cost. Just wait, you'll go bankrupt.
Cryo? Cold vapor? You're using industrial dry ice.
How did you know?
Dry ice is minus 108 degrees Fahrenheit. Seal it with delicate honey peaches in the same cardboard box, and within 3 hours, the pits will freeze and turn black. The flesh will taste unbearably bitter. Lily, you're not preserving fruit, you're digging your own grave.
None of your business. You still can't take this deal from me.
Let's see how you plan to land that deal.
I didn't think Feng's jinx would come true.
Black. They're all frozen black. You stupid woman, this is our last chance to turn things around. How can we show these toxic fruits to the inspectors? And your top donor, even if he'd cover for us, can he hide a deadly mess like this?
He can't. Then we'll make sure no one can deliver anything.
What do you mean?
Dad, if Feng's orchard and cold storage are trashed tonight, no one in the village can deliver tomorrow. When Brother Jiang comes to inspect, I'll say disaster struck last night. Everyone will be in the same boat. Brother Jiang can still release the $2 million deposit to us up front. See that metal building? Feng borrowed $400,000 to build it. Smash it to pieces.
We got paid. Now we do the job. Boys, get to work.
This is the shipment Feng was going to deliver. Trash it all.
Nice work. Now go. Destroy the trees outside. Don't spare a single one. Feng. Cross me. I'll show you what it feels like to lose everything.
This is awful. What monster did this? Lin Family Village's future is completely ruined.
You dared wreck my boss's orchard? Today, I swear, if I don't make you rot in prison, my name isn't Mojo.
Well.
Feng!
How'd your orchard turn into a dump?
You must have crossed someone. They trashed the place. With the orchard wrecked and Dingxian Group's executives coming to inspect today, what will you tell them?
You did this.
Don't you dare accuse us. Got proof? No? Then shut up. You couldn't protect your own orchard, so you deserve to go bankrupt. Director Jiang, you're finally here. Everyone, take a good look. This is Dingxian Group's inspection director, and also my live stream's longtime top supporter, Brother Jiang.
Lily, I hear there's a Feng in your village bragging he'd steal our deal. This dump? Are you insulting Dingxian Group's inspection standards?
Director Zhang, please don't be mad. His orchard was hit by disaster and completely destroyed. He's a lousy person too. Let's go discuss our cooperative's payout and the big order.
And this dump of yours got my car filthy and wasted my time. You've got 3 days to transfer this land to the Lin Village Cooperative for free as compensation.
You hear that, Feng? Director Zhang has spoken. Hand over the land now.
Otherwise, I'll have our top legal team destroy you and put you away for life.
Old man, did you leave your brain at home? Since when does Dingxian Group's inspection director have the right to seize someone's land?
You filthy beggar, you country wench. Who the hell are you to talk to me like that? Security! Slap this wild girl till her mouth bleeds.
Dekai Zhang, you used the company's inspection funds to send carnival gifts to that plastic-faced freak. Now you dare have me slapped? Looks like you're asking to go grow bananas in Africa.
Isn't that Dingxian Group's top boss, P. President Zhou? What's she doing here? President Zhou.
Dekai, are you kidding me? Has the heat fried your brain? Her name's Mojo. She's just some peasant beggar Feng picked up off the street. If she's a president, then I'm the king of heaven. Don't let her fool you.
Exactly, Director Zhang. Feng must have hired this girl as an extra to put on a show and scare you.
Get lost, you blind idiot.
Dekai, why did you hit me?
You blind fools! The woman before you runs the entire Dingxian Group. President Zhou controls a $20 billion fresh produce empire. Don't drag me down with you.
A billionaire CEO?
Lily Lin, you faked it with industrial dry ice and hired thugs to trash my boss's orchard. Dekai, handle this. If Dingxian's legal team doesn't sue them until they have nothing left, you can pack your bags and leave.
Rest assured, President Zhou. They destroyed an orchard we're evaluating. I'll have legal open a case now and make this father and daughter pay.
No, that's impossible. Why? How could a country dog like Feng land a billionaire CEO? I don't believe it.
Daeyong, you old bastard. You claimed you had powerful backers, but you drove away our golden goose. Then you tried to drag us down with you. Give us back our hard-earned money.
That's enough. Stop. Don't dirty my land. Throw them both out of Lin family village. I never want to see them again.
Yes, Boss Lin, don't worry. We'll drive them out right now.
Boss, are you mad?
President Zhou, you worked hard hiding it from me, eating boxed lunches and pulling weeds with me every day.
I don't care. I don't want to be a CEO. I ran away from home. My cards were all canceled. I'm completely broke now. Boss, you promised me room and board. You can't go back on your word. I still want to work for you.
Fine. From now on, President Zhou, you can be this country bumpkin's personal sidekick for life.
Long live the boss. So what do we do now? The orchard's been wrecked.
Perfect. Out with the old, in with the new. Director Zhang's compensation for the damage plus Mr. Wang's $2 million investment will take us straight to the provincial capital. We'll target its biggest fresh produce market. We'll build our own cold chain wholesale store.
All right. We'll fight our way into the provincial capital.
This isn't over. Mo, this isn't over.
Lily, we can't stay in this village anymore. How are we supposed to live now?
Dad, let's go. Let's go to the provincial capital. Feng is going to the provincial capital to open a wholesale stall, right? Even if I have to sell my blood and flesh, I'll make it in the provincial capital and crush him under my feet. Why? How come a pretty boy like Feng lands a top-tier billionaire CEO while I'm stuck hiding here like a beggar?
Weren't you the one who went viral as the juicy peach beauty? How'd you end up like this?
Mind your own damn business.
Feisty, I'm Wan Shanqian, General Manager of Luvyuan Fresh Produce. I heard what happened. That wet behind-the-ears brat Mo from Dingxian Group and that country bumpkin Feng bankrupted you, right? Funny coincidence. Mo's my arch-enemy too. You've already got a following. Work for me. I'll bankroll you and make you Luvyuan's new legal representative. We'll go after Feng at his outlets in the provincial capital. You'll take back everything you lost tenfold, even 100-fold.
Mr. Tian, if you can take Feng down, I'll do anything you ask.
What a brainless idiot. She came right to my door. The perfect legal rep to take the fall. Why let her go to waste?
Feng, this city market is huge. It's our first day, and of the 2,200 pounds of premium peaches we brought, supermarket owners have already reserved half.
That's the payoff for all our hard work on the cold chain. Win over the walk-in customers today, and we'll have a firm foothold in this market.
Working hard, boss. Here, boss, water.
Go sit inside. Don't get too tan.
So this is your big business? Feng, I thought snagging a billionaire CEO would be your ticket to the top. Turns out she got bored with you. You're still only good enough for this dump of a market. You're hawking rotten peaches at a stall.
The bar for this city market really keeps getting lower. Now any stray off the street gets in.
Feng, drop the holier-than-thou act. Everyone take a good look. This man is Feng Lin. He used to be a lying, cheating country bumpkin. The peaches he sells are low-grade and pumped with hormones. Anyone who buys from him must be blind.
You ugly bitch! Who are you talking about? I swear your piece of junk car won't leave here today.
Lily, that pink Rolls-Royce is hard to miss. Must cost a fortune to rent for a day.
Rent my ass. Mr. Chen at Livyuan Fresh Produce got this car just for me. I'm now Livyuan's general manager and sole legal representative. All I have to do is lift a finger. I'll start a price war and crush your pathetic little business.
Everyone, you heard her. This Rolls-Royce driving manager from Livyuan Fresh Produce came here to advise me today. My peaches have no pesticides and aren't force-ripened. They're kept cold from farm to market. Since Livyuan's general manager says my peaches are low-grade, everyone can try one for free. If anyone tastes even a hint of bitterness or finds a single black pit, I'll pay $2,000 on the spot.
This peach is incredible. It's sweet and crisp with a lovely fragrance. This cold chain process is top-notch. Boss, pack me 50 boxes. No, make it 100.
Don't buy these peaches. They're bad. Don't buy his.
Get lost. You look like some new money poser and you're spouting bullshit. We businessmen can tell if Boss Lin's produce is any good with just one bite. Livyuan Fresh Produce, huh? I'm never buying from you again.
You? You'll pay for this!
General Manager Lin, thanks for coming in your Rolls-Royce to draw a crowd and shill for me. Without a multi-millionaire legal rep like you shouting a few lines for me, I couldn't have sold them this fast.
Feng Lin, don't celebrate just yet. You think a few lousy cold chain tricks will help you make it in the capital? See you at the Mid-Autumn Fair. I'll leave you bankrupt and utterly disgraced. What are you standing around for? Move, you useless idiots!
Boss, she mentioned the Mid-Autumn Fair. With how confident she looked, Livyuan Fresh Produce must have some dirty trick up its sleeve.
That old fox Wanshan is a master of shady tech tricks. Since Lily is now their legal rep and frontwoman, we'll use the Mid-Autumn Fair to set up a show just for her. She can put on a show that lands her in prison.
Mr. Qian, what's that smell? It's awful. At the Mid-Autumn Sales Fair, we're supposed to beat Feng with what's in this warehouse?
Lily, in business you have to adapt. Feng depends on the weather and can't think outside the box. How could he compete with our high tech?
What is this?
It's ever-red preservative, plus industrial-grade cyclamate and preservatives. Spray this stuff on, and even rotten peaches won't spoil for a month, and they'll taste cloyingly sweet. A case of Feng's good peaches costs $20. Our high-tech peaches cost under $2. At the Mid-Autumn Sales Fair, we'll sell at half Feng's price all across the city. He'll go broke and jump to his death.
Great. As long as Feng dies, I don't care how we do it.
Good, Lily. You're in charge of this shipment, and you're the legal representative. At the sales fair, all the glory and credit will be yours. On the authorization agreement, just sign your name.
Thank you, Mr. Qian. I'll sign it right now.
Boss, lately Livyuan's trucks sneak out at midnight from a suburban chemical plant. They're acting shady. Something's definitely wrong.
Watch the driver. I'll check the cargo. It tastes wrong. The sweetness tastes fake. The skin has a sticky film that won't wash off.
Cyclamate, and it reeks of formaldehyde. Lily and Wanshan, they actually dared to use this poisoned fruit for the Mid-Autumn Festival. They're insane.
Come on, back to the lab. To nail them, we need solid proof. Monsters. Preservatives, 20 times the limit. Industrial saccharin, 50 times the limit. Long-term consumption will cause acute liver and kidney failure.
Boss, just say the word. I'll call in Dinxian Group's lawyers and executive contacts, plus financial crimes and regulators, to shut Livyuan down for good.
No.
Why not?
Wanshan's an old fox. If he made Lily the legal representative, then all the production lines and purchasing records must be under her name. If we report them now, Wanshan can cut his losses anytime, make Lily take the fall and walk away untouched. At the Mid-Autumn Fair, media from across the state and the biggest distributors will all be there. Doesn't Yuan want to use me as a stepping stone that day and dump its products across the city? Then in front of every camera in the city, I'll rip off his toxic disguise myself. I'll make the cancer called Yuan and Wanshan along with it die in broad daylight, never to rise again.
Boss, that's one hell of a trap. Brilliant. What do you need your humble employee to do? Just say the word.
Keep playing the loyal sidekick. The show's about to begin.
Feng, cold chain shipping costs a fortune. A case of peaches with all those thick ice packs costs half our sale price, and we charge $50 a case. Can we beat the stand across from us?
Chief, what we're selling is fruit people can safely eat, not chemical bombs that kill. Good fruit is worth the price.
Ugh, what rotten luck. On a holiday, too. I walk out the door and run right into a jinx.
Ha, Lily. Don't talk about your cousin that way. He's charging $50 for a case of peaches. They're so precious, but they won't sell. Stuck with them, he'll cry a river.
Feng, look at your peaches. They're green and pale all over. Now look at ours. It's the Mid-Autumn Festival. Our Yuan peaches are only $15 a case. If you get on your knees now and beg me, maybe I'll buy all your junk before you lose every penny you put in.
Lily, when peaches look too red, it doesn't always mean they're fully ripe. They may have been tainted by something filthy. They die fast.
Hey everyone! Today Yuan fresh produce is selling below cost, just $15 a box, sweetness guaranteed, and it stays fresh for 2 weeks.
Wow, that's sweet. That sweetness really hits you. I'll take 10 boxes. We're visiting family for mid-autumn. This packaging looks so classy.
At this rate, all 10,000 boxes of high-tech fruit will sell out today. And that Feng guy? How's he doing?
Don't worry, Mr. Qian. His $50 a box natural fruit has no takers. After today, he'll be run out of the capital.
Feng, what are we going to do? Our peaches are great, but look at our price. Regular folks don't understand all those chemical gimmicks. They just want what's cheap.
Village chief, try one.
It's sweet, but theirs is only $15.
Boss, they've sold almost 5,000 boxes. If we wait any longer, this batch of toxic fruit
will end up in homes everywhere.
right on people's dinner tables.
Nice knife work. Just what I'd expect from President Zhou.
Boss, is now really the time to discuss my knife skills?
No rush. Wait till they draw all the media over and the hype hits its peak. Then we'll give them a little present.
Miss Lin, I hear Yuan fresh produce set a sales record today. Can you share your secret?
Money's tight for everyone. At Yuan, we'd rather take a loss so everyone can afford the sweetest, reddest peaches around, unlike certain crooked sellers. Look, everyone, that's Feng Lin, who charges $10 a case for peaches. He's fleecing ordinary people, jealous of Yuan's success, and here just to cause trouble.
Boss Lin, what? Your stock won't sell, so you're here to learn from us? Let me tell you, a country bumpkin like you can't do honest business. You deserve to starve.
Mr. Qian Lili, I'm not here today to learn from you. I'm here to ask you both one question. Why do these supposedly all-natural peaches make a formaldehyde test strip turn dark purple instantly?
What are you talking about? That's slander.
Security, throw this lunatic out. This is deliberate sabotage.
Security.
Huh?
Anyone who dares stop me today, I swear, won't make it out of this hall.
Ah!
The peach you're holding isn't even ours. You fabricated this evidence.
Everyone here just bought Yuan peaches. Who'll spare one for a test?
I just got this one from their booth. Young man, test it.
Deep purple. The formaldehyde level is dangerously high. To keep them fresh and sweet, they sprayed the peaches with concentrated ever-red preservative and industrial cyclamate. One bite tastes sweet. Eat a basket and it's acute liver and kidney failure.
Oh no, I just ate several pieces, those heartless bastards. Give us our money back, you're poisoning us. Beat them to death.
Not my fault. All purchasing and quality control for this shipment was Lily's job. She's the company's legal representative. The contract makes that perfectly clear.
Mr. Qian, what are you talking about? You were the one...
Get lost. You've gone mad for money, and now you want me to take the fall? Move! Out of my way, mutt!
Mr. Qian, why the hurry?
Who are you damned peasant girl? I run Yuan fresh produce. How dare you stop me?
Yuan fresh produce? After today, that brand won't exist anymore.
Wanshan Qian. A signed complaint was filed. You're suspected of making and selling toxic food. Also, your assets may have been illegally transferred. Come with us. You?
You reported me? Who the hell are you?
Guess all you want in prison.
I was tricked. I didn't know it was toxic. Mr. Kian ran off. This has nothing to do with me.
Wanshan won't get away. You're the legal representative, and neither will you.
Feng, I was wrong. Please help me. Tell the police I didn't know anything. I'm still young. I can't go to prison.
When you stuffed dry ice into peaches, you didn't know? When you soaked the fruit in poison, you didn't know then either. Weren't you dying to be a rich heiress and drive a Rolls-Royce? Wanshan set that trap for you, and you jumped in faster than anyone. Now it's time to pay the price.
Lily Lin, as the company's legal representative, you're suspected of involvement in a major food safety incident. Please cooperate with the investigation.
No, I'm an influencer with 3 million followers. I won't go to prison. Feng, save me. Dad, get me out of here. I can't take another day in here. They say I could get years in prison.
Lily, I went to beg Feng, but that little saint wouldn't even let me in. I completely humiliated myself.
Dad, we can't let this go. Feng made you lose everything and landed me in prison. We have to make him pay.
We've got nothing left. How can we get revenge?
Dad, don't you remember the manuscript that made you rich? Feng's own father left behind half that frost-resistant peach manuscript. Feng uses cold chain shipping now because peaches can't take the cold, right? If you sell that half manuscript to foreign tycoons, you'll get enough to make a comeback and kill Feng too.
Right, I still have an ace up my sleeve.
Feng, now that Greenway's gone, every order in the city is coming to us. We've finally made it in the provincial capital.
This is just the beginning. Cold chain shipping costs too much. Logistics limits us, so our fruit can't leave the province. The real bottleneck is the variety's cold tolerance.
Boss, we've got a serious problem. There's an overseas agribusiness giant, the Monsanto Consortium. It's been aggressively buying up local frost-resistant fruit patents. They've declared they'll monopolize our fresh fruit market.
Monsanto? They've got the technology?
According to our intel, they paid a Longguo National a fortune for half of an extremely important frost-resistant grafting manuscript. As for the seller, his name is Dayong Lin.
Dayong Lin, frost-resistant grafting manuscript.
Feng, that must be what your father left behind.
Chief. When Dad died in that car crash, I was only 5. Dayong told me Dad had been driving drunk and crashed into a ditch.
What a tragedy. Your father worked day and night testing frost-resistant peaches. The night of the accident, he took his half-finished manuscript to town to apply for a patent. Then the crash happened. Dayong was first on the scene. When he came back, he said the rain had ruined the manuscript. After that, Dayong used a kind of slightly cold-resistant hybrid peach to make his fortune and seize your family's land.
He didn't try to save Dad. He grabbed the manuscript first.
This document shows Dayong secretly met yesterday with a Monsanto Consortium representative in the provincial capital. They signed a preliminary transfer deal.
He stole what cost my father his life. Now he wants to sell it overseas and monopolize our domestic market. In his dreams.
Mr. Smith, this half of the manuscript is definitely the core trade secret. For just $4 million, you can dominate the Longguo market.
Mr. Lin, once our experts verify it, we'll wire the money to your offshore account.
How did you find us?
Hand it over.
Hand over what? This is my own research. Who I sell it to is none of your business.
Your research? You can't even tell if a peach graft cut should face up or down. You expect me to believe you wrote all these formulas?
President Zhou, is Dingxian Group also interested in this frost-resistant patent?
Not at all. I'm just here with my boss to recover his father's property.
That's against the rules. Mr. Lin already agreed to sell the manuscript to the Monsanto Consortium.
Buying stolen property can land you in prison in Longguo, Mr. Smith. That half of the manuscript is unfinished. There's a critical flaw in it. Your experts can't spot it, but I know exactly what it is. If you dare sign today, I guarantee you won't see a dime. You'll also go to prison for fraud right alongside your daughter.
Mr. Lin, is he telling the truth? Is this manuscript flawed?
No, he just doesn't want me to make money. Mr. Smith, let's sign right now.
We'll talk after our experts verify it.
You ungrateful wretch. Are you determined to ruin the Lin family's livelihood?
The Lin family's livelihood was ruined by you long ago. Dayong Lin, when my dad had that car crash. Did you arrive too late or stand by and watch him die?
That's nonsense. If I hadn't taken you in, you'd have starved to death.
Not going after him?
No rush. That fragment he has is a dead end. Without my half of the core thermal control data, no one can grow true frost-resistant peaches.
The experts say that half of the manuscript is missing the core thermal control data. Without the second half, the seedlings they grow won't survive the first frost.
What about Dayong?
Have him watched. Also, find out whether Feng has the second half of the manuscript. If he does, we must get it. Notify headquarters, blackball Feng and Agritech and Dingxian Group completely. Cut off all their cold chain routes and force them to give in.
Boss! We've got trouble. 3 major logistics firms in the north and south suddenly bailed and refused to ship our goods.
Feng, we've got tens of thousands of pounds of premium peaches. They're about to go past their prime. If we can't ship them, they'll all rot in the warehouse.
It's the Monsan Consortium. They use their capital to monopolize the shipping routes. They want our technology, so they're forcing us to cave.
The Monson Consortium moved fast. They didn't just cut off logistics. They also paid outrageous rents to take over Dingxian's top-tier warehouses in the north. The Dingxian board just held an emergency meeting. A few old fossils suggested that, to cut our losses, we should abandon our partnership with Fengan Agritech.
You agreed?
Dingxian has one red line. We never bow to foreign investors. If they cut off logistics, we'll use Dingxian's own truck fleet. If we lose our warehouses, we'll convert abandoned factories. Anyone who calls for divesting at a board meeting will be clearing out their desk tomorrow.
Boss, if we can't ship this batch, we're finished.
What do we do? You think some foreign consortium can do whatever it wants?
Monson is trying to choke us out, to make us surrender our frost-resistant tech. But our livelihoods won't be controlled by outsiders. They can buy the big carriers, but not our own 2 feet.
Boss Lin, we're here. Once the old chief posted in chat, everyone came in their own cars. If big carriers won't haul it, we will. Even if we drive to the state line, we'll get the goods out.
All Dingxian local delivery trucks are assembled and ready.
President Joe, you've put everything Dingxian has on the line.
All Dingxian cold storage is open. Use any truck. If semis can't pass, we'll use the ant relay strategy. Never bow to foreign bastards.
Never bow.
President Joe, this time you've put all of Dingxian on the line.
'Cause I'm betting on you. Still up?
I did it. Using the temperature control formula in Dad's manuscript, I successfully bred mother stock saplings hardy to 23-degree filter, the first-gen golden honey peach.
What does that mean?
It means once these saplings mature, even our frigid northern regions can grow premium honey peaches. Monson Consortium's dream of using frost-proof tech to own our market is over.
We blocked Feng and Dingxian's shipments for 3 days, yet not a thing rotted. Those junky trikes moved it all.
Yes. Dingxian split up its shipments and tapped its small growers network to revive its supply chain, Mr. Smith.
That kid Feng is on borrowed time. He won't last much longer. So when do we sign the patent transfer agreement?
Mr. Lin, experts say your manuscript is flawed. Until these grafted saplings are proven to survive a frost, I won't pay a cent.
This technology is the real deal. I guarantee these saplings will survive.
It better be. A cold front hits the provincial capital tomorrow night. Temperatures will drop to 27 degrees. If these test saplings freeze to death, Dayoung Lin, you won't just go unpaid. I'll also show you what happens when you cross Monson Consortium.
It's 28 degrees. You've got to make it. This deal is worth $4 million. The Lin family's future is riding on you. What's going on? How did this happen? Don't die on me. It's over. They all froze to death. $4 million gone.
You fraud! This is your cold-resistant patent? They all died at just 27 degrees.
Mr. Smith, this has to be a fluke. Maybe this variety can't handle the soil. Just give me more time.
I don't have time for your games. Throw this man out.
Wait, I know where the real technology is. Fang. Oh, Fang has the other half of the manuscript. Once we get his half, we'll have the complete technology. Then these seedlings will survive.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. It was his father's to begin with. He must have hidden it.
Fine. Dayoung Lin, I'm giving you one last chance. Get me that half of the manuscript. Otherwise, you once used the cooperative's name to swindle us out of research funding. That could put you away for life.
Yes, sir. I'll find a way. I promise.
I checked. It was a corporate spy hired by the Monson Consortium. Dayoung's test field was wiped out last night. Smith must be after the other half of your manuscript. He's getting desperate.
For that $4 million, Dayoung's become a mad dog, snapping at everyone.
All the real lab data from the past few days has been secured by my security team and physically isolated. If they try to take it by force, my people can take them down on the spot.
No. Better to catch the thief than deter him. Since Dayong wants this half of the manuscript so badly, let's play along. Give him a nice gift.
You want them to take this fake data to next month's International Agri Expo and present it on stage?
Higher up, harder the fall. I'll make Dayong and the Monsan Consortium lose all dignity before the world's media and destroy their reputations.
That little bastard Feng thinks a new fingerprint lock can stop me. Found it? $4 million. I'm finally making a comeback. Who?
Uncle, sneaking in here at midnight to borrow something?
I'm here to discuss a partnership. The door was unlocked, so I let myself in.
Discuss business with a crowbar. Dayong, that's breaking and entering to steal a national trade secret. The cameras caught everything. One tap on send, and you'll be locked up with your precious daughter.
Feng, I was wrong. The Monsan Consortium forced me. They said if I didn't get the manuscript, they'd kill me.
You'd betray anyone for money. You'd destroy the village's livelihood. Someone like you is capable of anything, just like back then. You wanted the first half of Dad's manuscript, so you stood there and watched him die at the crash site, didn't you?
What are you talking about? Your dad drove drunk and rolled into a ditch. It had nothing to do with me.
You're still lying. My dad never drank. The night he died, you were in his car.
It wasn't me. I didn't push him. He swerved to avoid a stray dog and hit a tree. The car started smoking. He was trapped inside. He handed me the manuscript and told me to get help. But it was worth a fortune. If I got him help, the technology would still be his. So I took the manuscript and left, so I could get rich.
Monster!
You killed him for the manuscript. Rot in prison for life.
Wait! Locking him up now would be too easy on him. Dayong Lin, didn't you want the other half of the manuscript? Take it.
You'd give it to me?
Consider it a final gift to you from my dad.
Smart move, Feng. Once the foreigners pay me, I'll say a prayer for you.
You're letting him walk? What if he uses that fake data to scam foreign investors at the International Agri Expo?
I want him to run that scam. He just admitted he left my dad to die. I got it all on tape. At the International Agri Expo, the world's agribusiness giants and media will all be there. I want the Monsan Consortium and Dayong at the center of the world's attention. To be utterly disgraced and lose everything.
Show me your special exhibitor pass. Without one, you can't bring any goods inside.
We're with Fengan Agritech. Our exhibitor status was cancelled yesterday by a system glitch. Please have the committee chair come verify it.
Verify what? You were kicked out long ago. Feng, this is an international expo, not your tiny plot in Lin Family Village. No pass. Then get lost. Stop embarrassing yourself.
Dayong, nice suit. But I wonder if prison uniforms come in your size.
Quit acting tough. I'm now the Monsan Consortium's chief technical advisor. $4 million is coming. You'll never make that much in your life.
President Joe, I hear Dingxian Group has taken heavy losses lately since its logistics collapsed. And all for a man, you made an enemy of Monsan. Not a smart deal, is it?
Mr. Smith, even if Dingxian goes bankrupt, we'll never stoop to eating your toxic garbage.
You brought this junk cart too? What, full of frozen rotten peaches? Security.
Get these two trespassers out.
Don't delay our foreign guests.
What's all the commotion at the entrance?
Hello, Academician Lee. I'm Dayong Lin with Monsan. These two tried to barge in without passes. I was having them thrown out.
What a rich, fruity aroma. What's in the box? This was stored below freezing, at 23 degrees Fahrenheit.
For 3 days. I bred it. It's a first-gen golden honey peach.
The skin has no frost damage. The flesh is still springy. It's a miracle. Who bred it?
Fengan Agritech, Feng Lin.
Academician Lee, don't let him fool you. He sprayed antifreeze to force out toxic fruit. The real frost resistance patent belongs to Monsan.
That's right. Mr. Dayong Lin provided us with perfect grafting tech, and will unveil it today.
Doped or not, after 40 years in ag research, one smell tells me all. Feng, with such a great result, why isn't it on display inside?
Academician Lee. Our entry pass was cancelled yesterday using someone's pull.
The expo showcases ag achievements, not capital's playground for political games. I'm an academician. Take my badge. As long as I'm here, let's see who dares keep our nation's own finest products locked outside today.
Academician Lee, this violates rules.
Move!
Today, Monsan Consortium globally announces a revolutionary achievement. We hold the world's top frost-resistant patent, which will change cold region farming forever.
Reporters, this technology was my painstaking creation. I partnered with Monsan because local small workshops simply cannot incubate such high-end tech.
Can small workshops not do it? Or are you a heartless thief selling out your country?
Security, drag this madman away. He's causing trouble.
In a public area? Monsan can't clear the room.
Mr. Lin, barging into our event is a direct challenge to Monsan.
Mr. Smith, you keep claiming to own the core tech. Do you dare bring out your seedlings right now and before global media run an extreme cold endurance test?
Press, watch closely. At 2 below 0, it's miraculously still alive.
See that, Feng? That's the tech I sold for $4 million. You'll never catch up.
Is that so? Set it to 5 below, please. A peach's physical limit is 2 below 0. This makes no sense. Too scared? Then open your eyes and watch real frost-resistant technology. It's 8 below 0.
That's impossible. It defies the laws of biology.
Mr. Smith, your technology doesn't just lack the core thermal control formula. It's also doctored and defective. You're using scrap paper to scam people. The Monsan Consortium isn't just stupid, it's blind too.
Mr. Smith, it's a fluke. The machine must be broken. You promised me $4 million. You can't back out.
Get lost, you fraudster! Security, turn him over to me!
Smith, in Longguo, you can't take the law into your own hands.
Dayong Lin, you're suspected of infringement of trade secrets and a premeditated murder from 20 years ago. Please come with us.
I didn't kill him. That crash was an accident. Feng, you set me up.
Accident?
He was trapped in the car. He gave me the manuscript and told me to get help. But I had to leave with it if I wanted to get rich.
You stole half the manuscript and watched my dad burn to death. Dayong, that debt comes due today.
I was wrong. Feng, I raised you for 15 years. Please let me go.
This was entirely Dayong's fraudulent scheme. The Monsan Consortium knew nothing. We'll hold a separate launch event.
Mr. Smith, we received a report. And theft of confidential information. Come with us and cooperate with the investigation.
The fraudster's daughter dares come back.
He got locked up too. How did it come to this? I was a huge influencer.
Isn't that Dayong's viper of a daughter?
After conning us all, you come here to beg. Get out.
Stop! Hungry?
I'd rather starve than eat your charity. Don't stand there laughing at me.
Aunt Jung, bring over a boxed meal. I'm not here to mock you. Eat, then haul fertilizer off the back hill. You get paid per truckload. Lin Family Village feeds no freeloaders. But I, Feng Lin, don't trample on people just because they're hungry.
Miss Lin, your dad's in prison. He borrowed $400,000. With interest. How will you pay us back?
I don't have any money. The court froze all my assets. Go after Feng. He's got money.
Feng's business is huge now. He's surrounded by Dingxian Group's professional bodyguards. I can't touch him. This is concentrated paraquat. Feng got in the way of my payday. I won't let him off easy.
What are you planning?
Tonight, pour this into Feng's newly built mother tree reservoir. As long as that orchard is destroyed, I'll forgive your debt and give you 20 grand in cash to skip town. But if you refuse, a year from today will be your death anniversary.
Once I pour this in, my debt will be cleared. I'll get $20,000 and leave this hellhole.
But I, Feng Lin, don't prey on the starving.
My dad lost his life because of this land. If I pour this in, I'll truly become a monster worse than a dog.
What are you waiting for? Pour it in.
No! I can't do it. This orchard is the village's lifeline.
Lady, you chose the hard way. Give me the chemical.
I'm a Lin. I'll die before I'm a beast.
You dare play me, I'll kill you! Who?
In broad daylight, you try poisoning someone on my turf. You've got some nerve.
Go!
Why'd you smash the poison just now?
I was wrong. I don't want to make any more mistakes.
I'll kill you!
Feng, move!
Lily! Don't just stand there. Call an ambulance.
I called. Almost here. Feng, this knife wound hurts.
Don't talk. Save your strength.
Feng, now we're even? In my life. I finally did something right.
Lily.
Feng.
Don't move. You'll reopen the wound, and I'll have to pay to stitch it again. Drink this. I've already prepaid a month's medical bills. Those loan sharks were all busted last night. No one will come collect from you again.
Feng, have you forgiven me?
I wouldn't call it forgiveness. What you did was awful. I'll never forget it. But you took that knife for me. So all our old scores are settled.
I was such a fool. I know I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Don't cry yet. Lin Family Village has no freeloaders. Once you're healed and out, report to the sorting room. Start with packing, the hardest job. You'll be paid by the piece. Work hard, and you'll always have a job here.
I'll do it. No job's too dirty or hard.
Wait. What's wrong with Boss Lin? Why'd he bring in that con artist who sold poisoned peaches?
Mr. Liu, Lily works in our workshop now.
A worker? Who knows what she just put in this box of perfectly good fruit? This shipment is for a top official. After she's had her hands on it, how can I take it?
Mr. Liu, I didn't do anything. These are premium peaches. I was packing them for shipment.
You've got some nerve talking back. Have you forgotten how you scammed me with dry ice? A leopard never changes its spots. For all I know, you're jealous of Boss Lin's success and trying to ruin his reputation.
Mr. Liu, what happened? Why are you so angry?
Boss Lin, how can you let a heartless con artist keep working in your workshop? I saw her with my own eyes. She was sneaking around, a few peaches in hand. She slipped them into this box of premium fruit. She's clearly up to something again.
Feng, I really wasn't causing trouble. I was just...
No need to explain.
Boss Lin, you'd better look carefully. If this box turns out to contain any bad fruit, our long-term deal for next year is up for reconsideration.
Mr. Liu, you sure like throwing your weight around? If nothing's wrong, how will you make this right?
If she really stole them, I'll take her to the police myself and give you this whole shipment free, Mr. Liu.
Our lab developed these just this year. They're Royal Golden Peach Kings. Each mother tree bears only 2. They're so delicate we've never included them in bulk orders.
How did you get them?
This morning, I saw Mr. Liu complaining in the work chat that this year's gift boxes were missing a real showstopper. So I picked these Peach Kings myself. I wanted to slip them into the premium batch as a surprise for Mr. Liu. I guess I wanted to make up for the stupid things I did to him.
What a misunderstanding.
Mr. Liu, she made serious mistakes before. But I, Feng, vouch for her. This past month in the workshop, she's done the hardest jobs every day without complaining once. Today, she broke protocol and mixed them in without approval. But these Peach Kings really are the finest fruit our orchard has to offer. Consider them her apology. If you're still upset, Mr. Liu, you can return the order anytime.
Now that's good stuff. This is premium fruit that money just can't buy. Lily, you've outdone yourself. About that dry ice stunt you pulled, we're officially square. I'll take this crate.
Thanks, Mr. Liu. Bro, thanks for vouching for me.
That's separate. Mr. Liu forgave you because he's generous, but in my workshop, you follow my rules. You picked from the mother tree without approval and disrupted our shipping process. That's a serious violation. I'm docking your whole bonus this month.
Yes.
Next time, if you slip in an unauthorized order, whatever your reasons, you're out of my orchard. You hear me?
I hear you.
Bro, I deserve that. It won't happen again.
Boss Lin, for someone so young, you sure run a tight ship. I'm truly impressed. I'll cut to the chase. Next year's premium supply contract for our statewide supermarket chain is all yours. I'll double the deposit. Let's sign right now.
It's a deal.
Boss, when you chewed her out just now, you look so hot.
Go wash up. Big drumstick for you tonight.
I run a $100 billion empire and I'm worth 1 drumstick. I want 2 plus a soy braised egg.
Dad, your son's here to see you. You worked day and night on this technique in that greenhouse. I finally made it work. Our peaches survived the cold snap. It's been 15 years. That man, Dayong, left you to die back then and stole our family business. Today, he's behind bars now. He'll spend the rest of his life there. And that blood debt? Your son has avenged you. Now you can finally rest in peace.
Uncle, rest easy. What you couldn't protect back then, I'll protect from now on. He's suffered for 15 years. From now on, Dingxian Group and I have his back. No one will ever mistreat him again.
Let's go. Back to the orchard. We've got a tough fight tomorrow.
Feng. Tomorrow is our patent launch event. The venue's all set, but the past few days, where's President Joe been?
She's back in the provincial capital. She said she's got a big gift for the launch.
Be straight with me. President Joe is worth $20 billion. She's roughed it here with you for over 6 months. What are you thinking? You can't keep her as your sidekick forever.
Chief, don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing.
All right, I'm off then.
What's this? Stocking up in the provincial capital?
Boss, I did the math. My 1-year probation is up. So I'm here to ask, will you make me permanent?
Want to go full-time? Sure. But it'll cost you. You may not be able to afford it.
There's nothing I can't handle. Name your price.
Get back to work. We'll talk tomorrow. This fight isn't over yet.
Such a tease.
With this cold-resistant patent, even the bitterly cold north will be able to grow high-yield honey peaches. The days of foreign capital strangling our agriculture are over for good. Let's thank the founder of Fenggan Agritech, Mr. Feng Lin.
Mr. Lin, as I understand it, the Monsan Consortium once offered $4 million to buy this patent. Yet you're making it public for free. Isn't this just a publicity stunt? Are you really willing to give up that fortune?
$4 million. That's a fortune most people couldn't earn in several lifetimes. But to me, $4 million can't buy our farmers' livelihoods, much less break our agricultural backbone. This technology was my late father's unfinished dream. In the past, some sold rotten fruit for profit. They even stole technology, hoping to sell it abroad at a premium and put our agriculture at their mercy. But today, these frost-resistant seedlings and the core technology will be distributed free to every one of you here. I want to prove one thing to the world. Our nation's food supply must remain firmly in our own hands. We'll use our own technology to farm our own land and earn an honest living.
Well said. Let's earn an honest living.
Yes.
Boss Lin, you've donated the technology so farmers everywhere can make a living. Happy now?
I am. The burden I've carried for 15 years is finally gone.
What about me? Yesterday you said making me permanent had a steep price. Name it. What's the price? I'm a CEO. Money's all I've got. If I have to, I'll trade you shares in Dingxian Group.
I don't want Dingxian Group shares. What I want might be more than you can give.
Don't underestimate me. Name your price.
This was carved from the first golden honey peach I ever grew. It survived 18-degree weather out there in the snow. Just like you. You stood by me through my hardest days.
You...
President Joe, 1 year working for me. Now let's make it permanent. The price is be this orchard's boss lady. You in?
Yes. Room and board for life. If you ever fire me, I'll have Dingxian's legal team sue you for every penny.
With roots in your own soil, the fruit you bear will always taste sweetest.